So I'm stealing this idea from my friend Jax about making videos. He makes these short 5-minute videos on his commute home every day. Well, okay, not every day, sometimes, and asks people to discuss the topic, or maybe he just shares his opinion on something, or tells a funny story, or videos himself doing something kind of pointless in a parking lot at work. But that's neither here nor there. Not important. So I'm stealing his idea. So here's my topic of the day, and I'm kind of specifically curious about the opinion of some of the women that see this, but everyone's opinions are welcome. So here's the deal. Recently, I have been in a couple of situations where I have felt as though women that I was talking to or spent time with were surprised or confused, or in a couple of instances actually a little pissed off, oddly enough, about the fact that I don't have a low self-esteem. I personally think that's a little fucked up, but I'm curious as to why. That's actually, I guess, the bigger question for me is the why. So many people know that about 9 months ago or so, I made a lifestyle change. Well, started making a lifestyle change, because I think it's one of those things that it happens over time. But I started working out quite regularly, and I changed my eating habits substantially. And the reason that I did this was because I was dangerously close to being diagnosed as a diabetic, and I really, really didn't want to develop the disease. So the long and the short of it is, I made some changes so that I could get my blood sugar down. And because I did have some loss of muscle tone, etc., in my neck and my back after I had my brain surgery, and I wanted to feel stronger and healthier and as a result safer as far as being able to protect myself from an unnecessary or unintentional injury. So the thing about making lifestyle changes is that like that, where you start exercising when you never have before and eating healthier foods, is that quite often that comes along with losing some weight. That wasn't my goal. It was sort of a side effect. I'm okay with that, mostly. I have lost some curves in some places that I'm not particularly thrilled about. But the point is, it wasn't my goal. And everyone seems really confused by that. Like, but you were heavier. Why wouldn't you want to be thinner? Because I was perfectly happy with the way I was before. I don't have a negative self-image. I was very comfortable with my body 40 pounds ago. I'm very comfortable with my body now. And maybe that's because my body is the shell for who I am and not who I am. Although I don't necessarily think that everybody thinks that their body is who they are either. Now, I don't, think that the other important aspect to this is that other people want to lose weight. They want to change their body. They want to, tone up, whatever the case may be. Because they aren't comfortable with that. That's fine. I have no issue with that whatsoever. As a matter of fact, if that's what you want and it's going to help you feel better about yourself and, corny as it may sound, love yourself more, I'm all for it. I support you 100%, and I will cheer you on and congratulate every mile marker. But I'm also not, the flip side to that is, if you don't and you're perfectly happy with your body the way it is today, I'm good with that too. And frankly, congratulations, because apparently we are in the minority, you and I. which is sad to me, frankly. I kind of hate that there are so many people, women especially, that feel so bad about themselves. That it's not good. It's a little heartbreaking, frankly, because people come in all shapes and sizes, and I don't know. I think, with very few exceptions, that there's beauty in everyone. And I don't think that's defined by the size of your clothes or the color of your hair or any of those things. So anyway, so I'm curious what everybody thinks about this. So women especially, how do you feel if a woman feels good about herself? She's not cocky, she's not arrogant, but she's also not a size 2 or an Olympic athlete. And she's happy with who she is. She's happy with what she sees when she looks in the mirror. How does that make you feel, and how do you respond to it? And if it makes you feel angry or upsets you in some way, why? What is that? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. So I'd like to hear people's opinions. So talk amongst yourselves, darlings.